We're here with Scott Tuttle, and he's going to show us the brand new Moab. Scott, take it away.
Well, I'd like to introduce you guys to the Moab project. Yeah, this is going to be fun. This is kind of a passion project that a couple of friends of mine and I have had. We wanted to get into the extreme motorhome space, honestly, because we saw a lot of people being taken advantage of. So what we wanted to do is actually build a true off-road, four-wheel drive capable unit, not just a pretty RV that has graphics on it that was made in Elkhart County. So you're looking at a 550 chassis here, but this isn't just a regular suspension. This has a BDS suspension system with Fox struts on it and shocks. This thing is made to go off-roading. A lot of RV companies in Elkhart County, they basically take their Class Cs that they sell to people that are luxury motorhomes, they put it on a four-wheel chassis and they call it off-road, but it's not truly off-road. The Moab is definitely off-road, and it's designed so that you can take it off-road for long periods of time. I'm not talking about a couple days, I'm talking about weeks. I want to show you here, it has two 3,000 watt power inverters in here and two massive batteries. This is a 48 volt system, not a 12 volt. That means you can get 4 times the efficiency out of this system. The entire roof of a Moab is solar panels. So when I say we designed this for you to take it off-roading and take your time out there, I mean it. Basically, the exterior of the coach is painted in a matte black, gives it a nice look. We've got storage compartments all across. We've got access to different things on the chassis. The entire camper is constructed of all tubular aluminum. It's all welded together. The floor is tubular aluminum, so there's a lot of strength and structure here. It's not your typical RV construction. On the rear of the camper, we've got a really nice sized storage area that is locked. So on the outside of the Moab, at the rear of the coach, we have a nice sized storage area. You'll see in here that we have a water manifold system, which is really nice because you have individual shutoffs for every part of the coach. We've got an outside shower, we've got an on-demand hot water system, and you've got plenty of room here where you can actually store large items that go all up there and a lot of room across the back. So you're not going to be wanting for storage with the Moab. So you're seeing here on the off-door side, we've got a lot of storage as well. All of this storage is insulated, so when you put your stuff in there, you can make sure it's protected.
This is where the onboard freshwater tank is located.
It's a big freshwater tank. So let's go inside the Moab and show you what it looks like inside the box here. What you're seeing here is a luxury motorhome on the inside. This is a dinette that can seat 6 people. It makes into a really nice sized bed. There's a cab over bed in this model on the 550 chassis with access down into the cab. In the middle of the coach, we have a nice all-electric kitchen. So the refrigerator, the stovetop, everything is electric. So when you're out off-grid, you can utilize it. Nice Corian countertops with stainless steel sink. This is a cabinet here that you can get an optional washer dryer in. So when you're out on the road, you can wash your clothes. Nice sized pantry and storage here for clothes. And the thing that really sets the Moab apart from the competition is the bathroom. A lot of these Overland products have very small wet baths where you have to shit, shower, and shave all in one box. You're seeing here that the Moab has a huge dry bath. Toilet on one side, plenty of lav storage, lav sink with more storage, and a beautiful shower area. So the box of the Moab is a lot more luxurious than what a lot of motorhomes offer.
Pause the video here to check out the specs on the Moab Trailblazer.
All right, you ready for this one? The last product that we showed you was the Moab Trailblazer. This is the big boy. This is the Moab Juggernaut. It is built on an Acela chassis. What's an Acela chassis? Well, Acela takes former military vehicle chassis, and they'll take 6 different vehicle chassis, refurbed to make one new one, and that's what we have here. So what you're looking at is a vehicle that can literally go anywhere. These tires have air inflation built into them, so you can actually deflate them or inflate them on the go if you're climbing over rocks. What you're seeing here is an 8-foot snorkel on the engine. What does that mean? That means you can go through some pretty deep streams. This product can literally take you anywhere. It's the same box as what you saw on the Trailblazer model. Everything on that's the same. What else is different here though on the chassis is we actually build an articulating frame that actually moves separate from the chassis. So that keeps the box separated from being torqued at too much of an angle when you're off-road in true off-road areas. So this is a truly unique off-road vehicle here on a military chassis. If you're looking for the best of the best, Moab's where you're going to find it. So the Acela chassis, actually they redo the entire cab, and it's built with a hydraulic lift if you ever need access to this big Caterpillar engine. The entire engine has been refurbished by Acela along with the other parts of the chassis, and like I told you, it takes 6 units to make one. Obviously this bad boy is really tall, a lot taller than that 550 chassis, so we've done something nice here to allow you to get in and out more easily. We have a really nice step system here. You just unlatch it, it comes right out. Has a really nice bar for when you're going up into the coach.
With almost 50 years in business here at Kuhn Truck and RV, we've got to say we are really impressed with what Scott and the team have put together here on the Moab project. A truly unique offering for the most discerning of explorers, the Moab project is here to bring you true off-road capability and bespoke manufacturing. As the closest dealer to the factory, we're committed to providing you the best experience possible when choosing a new Moab Overlander. We'll pick you up at the airport and take you directly to the factory where we'll work alongside the team that built your unit to answer any questions. We'd love for you to camp with us here in Sherwood, Ohio at Crystal Fountain Park, and we'll make sure you're ready to roll in your new Moab before you head off for parts unknown. Pause the video here to check out the specs on the Moab Juggernaut.
Okay, when it comes to heating up the Moab, we actually have an advantage here because we build the box separate from the chassis, so that means all the plumbing, everything that's water related is inside the box where we heat everything. So we've got toe kick electric heat throughout the coach, so you can again use this thing when you're off grid. You don't have to be plugged in anywhere. And we've actually tested this in the middle of winter out here in 0 and sub-zero temperatures. The box is so well insulated, floor, roof, sidewalls, front and end wall, that this coach stayed nice and toasty. In fact, we ended up turning the temperature down a couple times when we would go out and check it because it was so warm in here. Why did we end up building the Moab project? Honestly, I've got a neighbor that has a coach that's similar to this, but it cost him almost $1 million. And he had brought it in, had us do some work on it. And we were looking at it, and this was a couple years back, and we thought, why in the world would someone spend almost $1 million on this glorified Class C? I mean, I knew it was pretty, but when it came in terms of functionality and real world use off-road, it just wasn't built for that. So we decided that, hey, let's build something that not only offers more amenities and more capabilities for the customer, but let's make it affordable, and ours are. So how does sales work with the Moab project? We have a number of dealers that are working with us that are kind of partnering with us to help us find customers, but then they'll turn that customer over to us and we're going to work directly with you from the factory, because a lot of campers want a little bit of customization on their box and we're able to offer that. So you may want a certain color countertop or a certain color cabinetry or certain fixtures that are a little bit different, and we will do that with you. So you're going to be working directly with the factory on your Moab purchase, but we're going to run it through a local dealer so that you have somebody there in case you ever do need post-sale service. They're going to be there for you. I'm up here in the cab of the Moab Juggernaut. I'll tell you what, with something like this, you can go anywhere. Where do you want to go with your Moab?
How do you know if someone owns an extreme off-grid RV capable of going almost anywhere? Don't worry, they'll tell you. Order your Moab today from Kuhn Truck and RV and get ready to leave the pavement on your next expedition. After all, everyone knows what they call a motorhome that can't go off-road, a stay-at-home.